Let's start with the power supply. This alarm clock uses a Type-C connector to power directly from the mains, which is included in the package. At the back, you can also see a battery compartment, which holds two AAA batteries, which is included as well in the package. And it is used to do a memory function to make the device portable. And you will see this as we go along. All right, let's start with how to set the time. To set the time, you basically just press the time set button. It's got a 24-hour or 12-hour selection. When it's in the time mode, you can press that button for about 3 seconds to enter the time setting mode. The mode would default to year 2023, 23 digits flash. You press the plus and minus to set up or down to the required digits. Okay, if you wanted to advance rapidly rather than stepping at one digit at a time, if you hold down the plus or minus button, you get a rapid advancement. Okay, if you press the button again, it will skip to the month digits and start to flash. You can press the up or down again, plus or minus, that is, to set. The same thing for the day digits. The same thing again for the hours. You press up and down. Same thing again for the minutes, up or down. You press the button again. To save and exit, you press the time settings button again, and it exits. Okay, now that you've got your time and date set as you wish, let's move on to the alarm settings. To set the alarm, when it's in time mode, you press the alarm button for 3 seconds to enter the alarm settings mode. The hour digits flash. You press up or down as usual to set the hour and the minutes you want to ring. If you hold down the button again, the settings advance rapidly rather than stepping at one step at a time. Press the alarm button again. The workday icon will be displayed on the screen because you can select between a working day alarm or every day, because you might not want to be woken up at 6 a.m. on a Sunday or Saturday, for example. If there's no icon at all, it means the alarm is off. So when the alarm clock is on, it rings every day. It doesn't actually say workday. When the alarm is ringing and you want to stop the alarm, you have to press the 6 buttons except the snooze button on top of the device. The alarm itself will ring for 10 minutes before it automatically turns off. If you want to snooze the alarm, you press the snooze button and the alarm will give you another 9 minutes when it will ring again. The alarm ringtones can also be changed. There are 15 ringtones, and basically to change that, you press the DST/music button. It's got a little music icon on it, and it enters into settings, and then you pick which one you want with the plus and minus button. Once you found the one that you like, you press that DST music button again to confirm your selection. You can change the volume of the alarm with the scroll at the back. And again, you advance the plus to make it louder and minus to make it quieter. The volume range on this is 65 dB at the low end to 120 dB in the high end, which is quite loud actually. The DST function is enabled by default. The DST symbol is displayed on the screen during the daytime savings. If you press and hold that button, it will switch the function off. If you do it again, it will switch it back on. Obviously, it is programmed to know when the daylight settings start or end. Now, here's the fun part. The RGB atmospheric light. You can press the light key to turn on the RGB atmosphere light. Then press the light key to switch the RGB atmosphere lights to different modes. There are 7 different atmosphere light modes, so you can cycle through them by just pressing that button. If you want to turn it off, you press and hold the light key for 3 seconds to turn off the RGB atmosphere light. If you want to adjust the brightness of the RGB atmosphere light, you can simply slide the dimmer button up or down in the appropriate direction. You can also change the colors of the digits. You might want to do this to match the atmospheric light, for instance, or just pick your favorite color, or, do a multicolor, which is actually possible too. To switch the digit lights, you press the snooze button, which is also the multicolor button key to switch the digits colors. There are 10 colors available. You can adjust the brightness of the digits as well by simply sliding the dimmer just above the 1 for the atmospheric light. It ranges from 0, which is completely off, to 100%. So you might want to match that to your mood. Maybe you want to have it turned off while you're asleep. And even when it's dimmed to 0, you can't see the digits, the alarm still works, obviously. If you want to reset the clock to default, you press and hold the plus and minus button at the same time for 10 seconds. The alarm clock will be reset to factory settings.